Good morning, guys and gals. How y'all doing? Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Hill Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alrighty, well, we've had some developments for the past few days, thanks to 15432 for RGH3, okay, which is an amazing thing. Basically, he brought back the JTAG. Okay, I mean it is a free boot, and it does use the RGH method, but in such a way now that it's just it's crazy. The Mad Russian when he goes crazy Ivan on friggin' Xbox 360. You tell me. All right, it's just amazing stuff. All right, and the boot times are basically retail, so you know, it's just amazing. Thank you, Alexi. You know, really, you have quietly developed this. I know. He's messaged me a few times. You know, saying things, and I was like going like, oh boy, sure enough. So anyway, what we got here, okay, is we've got 5 systems here that are all RGH3, okay. This one being one of them. This is Donald Murrow's. Okay, now this is a Jasper model. We use the 10 megahertz bin on this one. Okay, because 27 megahertz it was booting, but then not booting, and it was booting and not booting. So then I swapped it up to the 10 megahertz version of it, and it's beautiful. All right. So anyway, yeah, we've got a 5 console stream here. All right, these are all up on Alliance servers. They all got 10-day trial purge. They got BO2, Mw3 Ghosts, and Advanced Warfare Offhouse. College Football Revamp version 16 now, and it also has a College Football Revamp 1 button updater. Okay, that will update the files to the latest College Football revamped files that are on the GitHub. Okay, that the College Football Revamp team puts out. All right, so anyway, without further ado, we're going to start this one up here. Okay, I am going to say this. When you get these consoles, I'm going to include in the email, okay, with the live, with this video here from, it's going to have a YouTube link, because I'm going to transfer this over to YouTube, all right? But what's going to happen, though, is there is a video that you need to watch. It's how to start it up for the first time on your network. You really need to watch that video, otherwise you're going to rip your hair out. If you don't, you're going to be sitting at the Xbox 360 logo forever, and you're going to be going like, what the hell is going on? So please, before you power on this console, watch that video link that I send you in your email. Please, make sure of it, okay? So anyway, all right, Donald Murrow, this is yours. This is a send-in, okay? We went ahead, RGH3'd it, okay? It's all good to go. We're going to fire it up, okay? And we did your ROL mod, as I showed you in a personal message to you. Okay, let me go ahead here and let me sync this controller up. As you can see, boots, no problem. Life is good. All right, and let's see here now. I'm going to put you right there. Okay, and we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get some messages from the server letting us know it's online and live and all that other happy nonsense. And then I'm going to go through this thing with you. You have a 500 gig drive on this thing, by the way. All right, so, and as you can see, there's a college updater, okay, and and as you can see, it's going to do its updates. And would you like to resume this download in the background? Okay, not now. I'll let it do it later. Okay, but anyway, you know, that's the updater, so it automatically updates your files. Okay, now, all right, let's go through this, shall we? Xbox 360. Okay, we start off at Xbox 360 dashboard. We work our way through. Afro Samurai, we got a bunch of titles on here. Okay, a ton of titles on here. As you can see, you got your Gears of War, you got Grand Theft Auto, you got Halo, you got Mortal Kombat, NCAA Football 14, all the way back to Saw. I mean, it goes on and on and on. You got a bunch of titles on here. It's 500 gigs worth. Okay, now, all right, we'll go to Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of Live Arcade on here as well, okay, as you can see. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. Then you have your indie games here, okay, so there's a bunch of indie games on there as well. You got classic games on here that you have to put the system into bypass mode in order to play classic games and also to play the full versions of the XBLA that's on here as well. Okay, so you got to put it in bypass mode to do that. I explain all that in that video, by the way. So you got a ton of titles on here as well for classic games. And then, of course, you have emulators here. I hate when it does that. Forgot to download that screen right there. It always jumps to the blank. I don't know why it does that. It shouldn't, but it does, you know. But there it is. Okay, so you got NES emulator, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, back to NES. You got over 8,000 ROMs on there, classic games and stuff like that. All right, and then we'll go back to Xbox 360. Now we're going to make sure system is up and online and live. All right, there you are. Got it. Good. Okay. And there you are. As you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. All right. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Okay. Over in our fifth tab is our Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very simple. Okay. Then what we can do is we'll just bring this back to Xbox Home, and that will take you back to Aurora. All right. So, Donald, listen, thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. All right. We're going to be shipping this off this afternoon. All right, and you'll have a tracking number, and you're going to get an email with the video links and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so please watch that startup video. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to be ripping your hair out. Okay. So anyway, Donald, thank you so much for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay. So we're going to say goodbye to Donald now. I'm going to power him down, and then what I'm going to do here is I have to pull all this stuff out. All right. Now we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to do Mr. Andy McDonald, okay? Andy's, he sent in to be done. Let me get this thing here, okay? A Halo 4 console, all right? Now, I got to unplug this Jasper power supply, and I got to plug in Slim power supply. There we go, all right? And Andy, this one right here is yours, okay? Now, this is also RGH3. Now, this one is a Corona, 16 meg Corona, all right? And like I said, RGH3, so we're going to fire it up. And yes, it makes some funny noises, okay? And I'm going to have you pay attention to the screen right here, all right? And the system boots, like I said, they all boot like a retail. Crazy. I love it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to sync this controller up here. There we go. All right, and we're going to make it into Aurora here, and there you have it. Okay, life is good, and no, we're going to do this later. Okay, now, alrighty. So, as you can see, we've got a file manager, and this one here is a 320 gig drive. All right, and we'll go ahead, go to Xbox 360. We'll start it off at the dashboard and work our way through. As you can see, you got not as many titles as 500 gig, but you know, I mean, still, you got your Call of Duties, you got all your Gears of War, you got Grand Theft Auto, you got your Halo, Mass Effect, okay, NCAA Football 14, College Football Revamped, of course, with the latest files on it, okay, so on and so forth, and we're back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, got a ton of Live Arcade on there as well, all right, and then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. You got classic games on here. You got a few classic games. You got your indie games on here. And you got a full complement of emulators with over 8,000 ROMs. Alright? We'll bring this back to Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure that she's up and online and live. Yep, there you are. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign in. And you're up and you're online and you're live. Okay? And of course our HUD. And then you have your off hosts. Those are your cheats for Advanced Warfare, BO2, Ghosts, and Modern Warfare 3. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very easy. Bring that back, and pretty much you're good to go. Like I said, this one is RGH3 also as well. All right, using the Alexi's RGH3 method. So pretty much instant boot every time. So life is good, and these Coronas they love it. I mean, it boots so fast, it's crazy. I can't tell whether it's a retail or it's a friggin' hacked image. It's nuts. But anyway, listen, Andy, thank you so much for your business. Greatly do appreciate it. Shipping it out this afternoon, and please watch that video that I send you in your email. If you don't, you'll be staring at that damn Xbox 360 logo for a long time because it's looking for a server. You got to get it up on your local area network. The only way to do that is to follow that video guide that I do for startup setup for the first time. You're only going to do it once, and then you're good to go. All right? So anyway, we're going to say goodbye to Andy now. All right? And let's see here. Okay. Next victim. All right. Nathaniel Brown. Okay. Now, that one was a Trinity. I mean, that one was a Corona. This one is a Trinity here. Okay. So, this one was a send-in as well. So, I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to fire it up. And yes, I did. I also did your ROL for you as well. Okay. I'll bring it over here. And as you can see, it boots just like a freaking retail. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, now, yeah, this one had a few challenges to it because when Nathaniel sent it in, well, the hard drive was plugged into the DVD drive socket. Okay, so of course it would give you an E64 error. Okay, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And what happened was he went ahead and he cleaned it before he sent it. Of course, he didn't put it back together again, right? I'm like going like, what did you do? So, anyway, after I put it all back together again, right, and everything, and fixed all the stuff on it, it's fine now. Okay, it doesn't E64 anymore. All right, gotta love that. All right, I understand you're trying to do me a favor by cleaning it, but it comes apart anyway, so I clean them anyway. Okay, so you don't have to do that, man. Okay, but I do appreciate the effort. I give you an E for effort. Okay. As for putting it back together again, no. Okay. No, I'm not even going there. All right. Okay. Anyway, all right. Look, here we go. We'll go ahead. Xbox 360. We start off at the dashboard. We work our way through. Okay. This one here has a. Let me see what size drive this is here. Yeah, this one's a 250 gig. Okay. All right. So anyway, as you can see, your Gears of War, you know, Grand Theft Auto, NCAA Football 14, so on and so forth. All right. Now. Xbox Live Arcade, got a bunch of Live Arcade on there. Okay, your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, of course, you got a couple classic games on there, as much as I can fit on a 250 gig drive. And you have some indie games on there as well. And then, of course, you have your emulators. Okay, you got a ton of emulators on there. All right. And then we'll bring this back to Xbox 360. We'll make sure that she gets up on the server. And which it better, otherwise I'll kill it myself. Okay, there you go. All right. Boy, Microsoft Live Network's playing real nice today. I'm impressed. I haven't had one. Well, I still have a couple more consoles left, so we'll see how that goes, all right? Anyway, okay, so you got our guide, okay, and then over in our fifth tab, we have our Advanced Warfare cheats. We have 3 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats, okay? And, you know, to disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Very simple. Bring it back. We'll go back to Xbox Home, and that will take us back, okay, to Aurora. And, Nathaniel, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you for trying to clean the console and put it back together again right. Even though you didn't do that. But that's okay. Things happen. As long as nothing was detrimental and explosive to it, that's all that matters, okay? So anyway, it's back together again and running, bro. You're all good to go, all right? Thank you so much for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Shipping it off this afternoon. Okay? So now we're going to say goodbye to Nathaniel. Now, here I have 2 consoles that were sent in by the same guy. Okay? OGS Home Money. Okay? Better known as CJ Mosley. What a name. Okay, so anyway, yes, this one's cute. This one happens to be a real Star Wars console. Okay? I love these things. These things are so awesome. Except for the noises. The noises drive me crazy, okay? I mean, I hear them in my head, okay? I hear them when I'm sleeping, all right? But anyway, yeah, this one here, it's a Star Wars console. Now, did have 320 gig drives in it, okay, which I'm going to ship back to you, okay? They are now 1 terabyte units, okay? So, we're going to fire it up. Yes, it makes the funny noises. I cringe every time I hear it, okay? Anyway, instant boot, of course, as you can see. And this one here is also, this one is a Corona as well. All right. Now I'm going to sync up the controller right here. Okay. Now this one here, this one is like freaking loaded. I mean, literally loaded with everything. Okay. These 1 terabytes are, yeah, not now. Okay. These 1 terabytes are freaking huge. Okay. So, we'll start off with the Xbox 360, okay, games, okay? Let's see here now. It takes it a second for it to get the catalog up because it's such a big drive. It's insane. What the heck are you doing here? Don't play with me. I will hurt you. I will hurt you like 15 times. Come on. Ah, there we go. Okay. All right. So anyway, now we'll start off at the dashboard. Okay, and we'll work our way through. Battlefield, Call of Duty's at the yin yang. All right. Now all your Modern Warfare, you got Crisis, Defiance, MMA, your Gears of War series, your Grand Theft Auto series. Okay, your Halo series, Kane and Lynch, all your Mass Effects. You know, so on and so forth. A lot of b-ball on there. You know, NCAA football 10, 12, 13, and 14, of course, okay? NHL 12, PGR 4, PopCap Collection, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I mean a ton. You got Saw on there. You got a bunch of wrestling on there. Driving games. Wolfenstein, Warface. I had a bunch of wrestling games on there. So on and so forth. So as you can see, you got a ton of titles on there, man. There's a blast on there. You're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. All right, Xbox Live Arcade. You've got just an enormous amount of XBLA games. A ton of them. Okay, here's your homebrew section where your tools reside. Classic games. There's a ton of classic games on here as well. Okay, so you play them in bypass mode, just like I explained in the video that you need to watch. All right. Then you have your indie games. You got a ton of indie games on there. All right. Your emulators. Over 8,000 ROMs, like I said. It's a complete gaming machine, that's for sure. Alright, so we'll bring this back to Xbox 360. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that we can get it up and online and live and all that other happy nonsense. There you are. Got it. Good. Yes, Microsoft is playing really nice this morning. I'm impressed. Alright, so anyway, we'll hit the guide button. We'll go to our HUD. 5th tab. Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Alright, you can make someone's day really miserable with those cheats, I promise you. Alright, so anyway, we'll go ahead, we'll bring this back, Xbox Home. Alright, and that will take us back. Alright, now, that's the first console that's been done. Alright, so, needless to say, there you are. Alright, now we got one more from him that I'm going to do. Alright, so we're going to turn that off. Yes, it seems CJ's makes all the noises, okay, and then some. And here's his other console, alright, which happens to be an Mw3 console. I like the Mw3 console. The design is really nice on these, okay. Now, as you can see, there you go. There's an Mw3, alright. So, again, RGH3, this one is a Trinity, alright, so we'll fire it up. Yes, it makes the funny noises too. Alright. And as you can see, it boots like a beast. The way it should. I'm going to sync up this controller here. This one is also a 1 terabyte. Okay? Because that's what you wanted. Well, that's what you got. Alright? Now. Okay. And we're at Aurora. There you are. Life is grand. There's all your titles being loaded. Okay? Not now. Okay, and there you are. Okay, so again, same catalog of stuff. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, same catalog of stuff. All right, that's on the other one, as you can see. You got a ton of titles on there. Wait a minute, I got to do something here. Yep, forgot to see. This is a multi-disc game. You only need to see one. You don't need to see two. So we just hide those two, and there you are. Okay, that way then you don't have like doubles of stuff. I hate that. That makes me insane. Alright? OCD. Alright, but anyway, as you can see, you got a ton of titles on here, man. Okay? So, anyway, we'll go, and here's your Xbox Live Arcade. Alright? Your homebrew section, where your tools reside, where your tools will reside anyway. Come on. Like I said, 1 terabyte drive. It takes a sweet time. There you are. Okay? It won't after it caches it, by the way. Okay, and then of course you have your classic games on there. And then you have your indie games. And you have your emulators. And of course, we're back to Xbox 360. See, like I said, you know, once it caches it, it's good to go. Alright, so anyway, and there you are. Hit the dashboard, make sure she's up and online. Got it. Good. And there you have it. She's up, she's online, she's good. And of course our HUD. And there you go. Okay, and there's your cheats right there. Advanced Warfare, BO2, Ghosts, and Modern Warfare 3. Disable A, enable A. Very simple. Bring this back, Xbox Home, and that will take us back to Aurora. Okay? So anyway, there you are. All right? And I greatly do appreciate your business. Thank you so much. All these are going out this afternoon. I'm building consoles like a fiend. If I don't answer Messenger on Facebook or whatever, all right, it's because the simple fact is I got my face in a bunch of consoles that I'm doing right now. Okay, so I got a lot of catching up to do, so I got to get them done. So anyway, if I don't answer Messenger, it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's not that at all. It's that my face is in a bunch of consoles. Okay, so that's just the way it is. All right. So anyway, we're gonna say goodbye to CJ. All right, and all of these are gonna get shipped off. And guys, I greatly do appreciate your business. Thank you so much for your continued support, and also for continuing with the community. Because as you can see, there's been a lot of developments as of late. Also, the Aurora team is back kicking ass, okay? And they just did an update to the Aurora, okay? Titolicious joined the team, by the way. He was very instrumental in fixing the download errors that were happening when you would try to download titles, because he was the original. He made the original patch for it to fix it with the old Aurora, and then he got in with the guys there, and they worked feverishly on that. Swizzy's back. He's doing some work. We're gonna probably see an update to NetISO, okay, from what I understand, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of things coming up. So life is grand, okay, as you can see, and with RGH3 now, it's really sweet because you don't have no boot. You don't. There's no crutch anymore. You don't have to worry about crystals on a chip. You don't have to worry about timing files and all that. I mean, it's just, like I said, you brought back the friggin' JTAG, basically, okay? Just in an RGH form. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. You all have a great day. Be safe, be kind, remember to rewind, and I'll holler at you all later. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.